When it comes to politics, the State of the Union is not usually the sexiest event of the election cycle or of any political cycle, right? So why make sure that young voters are paying attention to it and are responding to it?
Yeah, so we always see that young people are left outside of the conversation. So my team and I grew frustrated by that and essentially planned this youth response. So it's only the second time we were doing this. And we got to feature over 20 young changemakers last night who covered everything from climate to gun violence prevention to health to civic engagement. And as folks said last night, when young people unite in moments like this, we are powerful.
Yeah. Can you, if you had the ear of every single lawmaker possible, why would you convince them or presidents to pay attention to what young voters think? If they can get their agenda across without young voters, why listen to them? Why do what they say and care about what they care about?
Yeah, I think my answer to that is always that young voters are disproportionately impacted by all of these key issues. We are going to see this as we get older and the impact of what's happening now. So I think even looking at the speech last night, it was very apparent that we're being listened to. Young people's issues are on the docket, but we're still not quite in those decision-making rooms, so we still have a ways to go.
Yeah. What would you say is the single biggest issue that young voters are passionate about? You listed a few just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, so we had a huge bulk of folks really tackle the climate crisis, understanding that the climate crisis isn't a future threat, but very much a present one and very much impacting young people in frontline communities, communities of color right now. So we heard a lot of folks talk about that. We also heard a lot of folks really talk around gun violence prevention. We had some survivors on the live stream last night, and it was super powerful statements that we need action now. We cannot wait.
Yeah. How do you see your organization, which, in case people miss it, is Youth Response to the State of the Union? How do you see it growing and expanding?
Yeah, so our goal is to continue to do this. So not only have moments where young people are responding to the State of the Union, but also actively. Whenever something happens, our goal is to use our platform in order to amplify youth voices. Again, if we saw it in the media already, we wouldn't have to do this. But because we see it, we don't see it quite enough. We created this event. And the beauty of it is that we got to feature 20 young change workers, like I said earlier, and then we have 60 of the leading youth-led and youth-serving groups behind us, all supporting us as partners. So it's such a unique mixture of organizations who joined us last night and who are committed to continuing to amplify youth voices.
Dillon Bernard, I want to thank you so much for your time and for coming here to chat with us. We appreciate you.
Thanks so much, y'all.
Absolutely. Jalen.